Check, check. Hey, we're good to go. McFarland Spartans football tonight. As your Spartans host the Whitewater Whippets. This is the finale of our fall alternate season, or spring season. We just had the seniors recognized on senior night. And looks like we're going to be going to our national anthem at this time. And we're back again, senior night for the players, the managers, and our dance team. Again, a nice crowd on this side for McFarland, and hey, Whitewater with a good size group over there making the trip. Yep. Whitewater just suiting up 21 players tonight. And I guess the biggest loss there for them is their quarterback, Brock Grosinski. The junior, 6'2", 215, not playing tonight, and was actually out there, Bill, when they were running offense and defense. They needed an extra player, so he was filling in out there for them during the warm-ups, but he will not play. So, again, tonight both teams come in 0-4, and this is the last game of the year, so somebody's going to go home with a win, and somebody's going to be looking for a win when August rolls around, and we turn right back around, Bill, and start football and volleyball.
Yep, you are correct. You are correct, John. Yep. The Whippets, coached by Mr. Jason Black. Again, this year, they had a pretty tough spring. They've been outscored 143-19 in their 4 games. Your McFarland Spartans, Coach Paul Ackley, also 0-4. They've been outscored 121-62. So both teams, again, John, big game tonight, you know, for everybody. They want to at least get one victory this year, so I expect they'll be. Oh, and look at this.
Onside kick.
And they're going to get it. No. Yes.
I think they did.
Oh, and Whitewater had it right in their arms, John, and it fell out and smothered.
Looked like Ben Morales, number 54, if he would have just covered it and dropped. But he tried to move forward with it. And
I think that is part of the trickery and creativity of Coach Pete Willickett. Pete loves coming up with that kind of stuff, and a great start here on senior night, John.
And we got a whistle here. I don't know if... Oh, the tee was still out on the field.
That could probably do it.
Where's Mike Friedel? He used to run out and grab those.
There we go. We'll be looking for the leading tacklers, Carter Friend and Dylan DeClose, both having 21 tackles so far for the Whippets coming in here.
Cooper Kennedy going to keep it. He's going to get down near the 40-yard line. So nice gain of 6 or 7 yards on the first play for the Spartans. Again, Cooper having a nice year. Yes, and we've said all along, this is a young McFarland team.
Very much so, John. A lot of great experience. And I think that'll kind of be neat for them here, too, is, like you said, about 3 months from now, they'll be back out here again, getting ready for next fall season, hopefully. So a lot of great experience.
Cooper rolls to his right, going to air it out. He's got Dyer, complete.
And
into the end zone, touchdown, 41 yards.
Wow.
Cooper Kennedy to Brandon Dyer. And the Spartans 47 seconds into this game are on the scoreboard. Look at that replay. Dyer just keeps those legs moving and cruises into the end zone. So Spartans on the board.
Dyer.
And Mason Folk in to attempt the extra point.
And what we saw from the last game here, I'll tell you, Folk has Coach Ackley maybe thinking about it, or
they decline it. Well, so they'll kick it again. I guess you could have gone to the 1.5 and kicked.
Yeah. Or else I wonder, John, I don't know, so different. I wonder if they assess that then on the next kickoff.
Yeah, not sure how that works, but
we'll find out, won't we?
Good snap, ball placed, kick on the way, and it is good.
Yeah, well, good.
So 47 seconds into the game, the Spartans, and they even kicked off.
Yep.
So we get an onside kick. We get a 7-yard run from Cooper Kennedy, and then a 41-yard touchdown pass from Kennedy to Dyer. And the Spartans strike first here.
Yeah, it'll be, you think, John, would he ever go back-to-back with onside kicks?
Well,
you never know. Coach Willickett, he can be crafty and creative.
We will see.
Yep.
I'm guessing not.
I'm guessing not, too.
But if you look at the way the Spartans are lining up, they're grouping 4 on this near side.
We shall see. Got another beautiful night tonight. Boy, John, we have been so lucky with the weather this spring so far from the 3 Friday games we've had here. Beautiful night, 57 degrees. Mostly cloudy skies, wind out of the northwest, about 5 miles an hour. And the sunset tonight, 7:49, but we've already got the lights on. It's Friday Night Lights, McFarland, Wisconsin style.
And that one goes into the end zone. Can't return it, so Whitewater will put it in play for the first time from the 20-yard line. Yeah, here we were all looking at, bad weather and things in the spring, but, maybe this was just a year when, we got a lot of the snow melted early.
Right. Well, those of us that have coached any spring sports in the past, I've coached golf, I coached tennis, and I tell you, I always tell kids, bring gloves, stocking hats, parkas, and that for your spring sports, because those practices and events can be pretty brutal, but we've had not too bad so far this spring.
Little new formation here, kind of a single wing. And that goes to number 21. That's Duclass. Dylan Duclass, 5'10", 170-pound senior. Well, this is kind of the offense they played when my dad was in school.
back in the late 40s, right?
Which Menominee, Michigan was still running that type of offense, but where you didn't have really a designated quarterback. I don't think that's quite the situation here, but
all right. Let's see who's calling the plays out there, John.
Carter Friend.
5, Carter Friend.
He was a running back, now is playing quarterback. But again, they'll keep those backs winged to him quite closely. Here comes Friend. And gets away from a couple of tackles.
Those legs moving.
Only going to pick up a couple of yards. I think, Bill, the thought coming into tonight's game with Grosinski at quarterback was Whitewater would air it out, but now likely they're probably going to ground it out. I don't know if we'll see them go to the air too often here, but
nope, because even with Grosinski in there, they had only thrown a ball 69 times for 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions. So you're right. I'm sure when you're quarterback, all of a sudden you find out that's a pretty integral part of your offense.
They're going to kind of shift. Now it'll go to Duclass, and he'll hand it off to Friend. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage. They get nothing. And I don't want to sound negative here, but I think it could be a long night offensively for Whitewater. And again,
well, it has been up to this point for him, John, and then you take your quarterback out of the game, and I mean, you've game planned probably with him all along, and all of a sudden, boom. That's a pretty big challenge, but kids are still playing the game, John.
Yep. Heritage's kick goes out of bounds. We'll see where they mark this. It will be in Whitewater territory here. Spartans are going to get great field position.
Yep. Tonight, I might as well just go ahead and mention this. Tonight's staff, we've got the mastermind, Andrew Day, as well as Patrick Hasty Tasty. They're both on the board tonight with the graphics and the replays and that. And on our cameras tonight, BB Benny Bex, as well as the Queen, Stephanie Miller. So again, they make our job so much easier. So you'll see great replays. Look at the quality of this picture and everything else. So thanks a lot. I'll be mentioning their names more than once tonight.
This time we've got backs in the backfield, and Chase Quells stacked up for a loss.
Boy, we saw a big difference in the offense, John, 2 weeks ago when Chase made his initial start in the backfield. And boy, he just was a locomotive running, but that went for naught right there.
And they'll try it again. Got a little bit of running room inside the 40. Was Cooper Kennedy. Picks up about 5, going to bring up 3rd down and 7. Ball at just outside the 39-yard line.
2 carries for Kennedy so far tonight, John.
As we near the 8-minute mark.
Boy, I'm just amazed at the quality of the picture that we get on this, John. Just wonderful.
Rolls out to his left, going to air it up. Got a receiver, incomplete. Would have been out of bounds if he would have caught it. That was Dayton Gillen, number 8. So the incomplete pass brings up 4th down and 8 with 8:13 to go here in the first quarter. And it looks like the Spartans will punt the ball away.
Sure, Whitewater, the Whippets, breathing a little easier. They didn't need, there we go on the replay. Better picture of that. Yep, and the ball just kind of floated and floated. And
good effort.
Yep.
Very good effort. So Matt Amrine will be in to kick the ball away. Matt is a senior.
Yep, I'll be mentioning the seniors' names a couple times here if we can. In their final appearance here at Lloyd Schneider Stadium, William Rice Field in McFarland, Wisconsin.
Oh, look at that kick. Oh! Look at that. Now that's a turf shot there. As we say it often, a Bill Cather chip shot.
A 60-degree wedge.
Boy, that ball went straight up in the air and came back the right direction for us, and it's going to be
that was beautiful.
Down at the 5-yard line, so Whitewater will put it in play there.
Yep. You know, I can tell you, and that's coaching too and a lot of practice, because that isn't the first time we've seen Matt do that. I mean, that's a definite skill, and wow, very neat. Kudos to him.
Handoff straight ahead. It got a little bit of running room there out to close to the 10-yard line.
Who got that carry, John?
And that was 42, David Cushman.
Okay.
David 5'7", 165. Whitewater fans still rolling in over there, Bill. Great to see, supporting their boys.
John. Yep.
Spartan fans turned out in good numbers over here with our restrictions, of course, that we have. So,
right. As well as in the booth here, John. We're both masked up.
This one is going to get stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere for Duclass to go. Who's there on the stop? 21, and Amrine was 1. 21, that's Elijah Newman.
Yep.
He's a senior. 6'5", 175. So 3rd down and 7 for Whitewater. See if they attempt to go to the air.
They might possibly. I'll bet if they do go to the air, it's going to be a little like screen pass or something, John.
Back shift. Duclass not going to get to the 10-yard line, going to be short, well short. Tackled there by Paul Morris, number 70.
Yep. Paul Morris doing a nice job as a sophomore, John. He's the second leading tackler coming into tonight's game as a sophomore. 29 total tackles on the season, only behind Eric Anderson.
And moved to the offensive line during the season here, so Heritage to kick it away, pops it up short, very short. Irwin's got it, bobbles it, he's on it. But the Spartans will get the ball at the Whitewater 30-yard line. So great field position for McFarland with 6:13 to go here in quarter number 1.
Yep.
Yeah, you can pick Aiden out there. He's got those bright orange.
Yeah, there must be something. There's got to be a story behind those, I'm sure.
Kyle East, the center. Kennedy. Oh,
whoa, slipped.
look at this. He's going to have to keep it. Find some yardage. Gets inside the 30. Picks up about 3 yards. So 2nd down and 7. Was going to look to throw to the right. And then lost control of the ball. Fortunately, came right back into his hand, and he turns and runs the other way. So,
little swing pass gone awry, but that was Cooper's 3rd carry for 14 yards so far.
2nd down and 7. Little different look here for the Spartans now with Wood at quarterback. Quell goes straight ahead, just a couple of yards down to the 25, and it'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Spartans. Kind of move Cooper Kennedy over here as a wide out to the left side that time. So Spartans showing some different looks. Again, like we said, Bill, you're going to turn around here in August and come back out on this field again. So
I think it's oftentimes really good, too. You show kids, throw them in some different positions, then they understand the total game and what other positions are responsible for. And
penalty marker. This is Dyer, but we had a marker. We had 3 receivers lined up on the right side.
Yep.
You could have thrown a blanket over all 3 of them. They were, I mean, right on top of one another.
Trips right.
Yeah, this might be a formation issue. We'll see.
Procedure.
So that'll move the ball back. Make it 3rd down and see where they mark it. 3rd down. Going to be 3rd down and 10, almost at the original line of scrimmage here. Cooper Kennedy was coming over to the sideline. It's like, no, it's 3rd down here.
Yep.
Little confusion.
I am going to call the home run ball to,
if we don't have a delay before, we got
Dayton Gillen, I'm going to say, in the right corner of the end zone.
Pitch out Wood. He's going to throw. He throws back to Cooper Kennedy. He caught it.
Oh, great.
What a catch. Oh, tightrope. Oh, he's out of bounds.
Yep. Wow.
Out of bounds at the 8-yard line. Nice pass by Wood, but boy, you see the athletic ability of Cooper Kennedy.
Took the words out of my mouth. What athleticism.
Look at this replay.
Gavin Wood putting it right on the mark, just over the outstretched arms of Wyatt Nichols.
Just when he leaped over the defender, he just caught that sideline there. So, nevertheless, 1st and goal from the 8-yard line for the Spartans on the move here with 4:24 to go.
Wonderful focus that time by Kennedy.
Throws back to the center, Kyle East. Near the end zone.
Oh, they wanted to get East in there as a senior. And they're not going to give it to him, John. 6 inches, and I know.
The crowd.
What is it? Kyle's aunt and uncle, I know, watching out, I believe in Seattle, Washington, are just feeling like we're now going, no.
I didn't even see where Kyle lined up on that one, but.
No, he was
lined over here on the left side. Nice catch. We're seeing our.
Boy, hit the pylon, but.
Into the end zone. Hey, that's Anderson.
Everybody Anderson. A chance, yep.
A 1-yard touchdown run. Spartans increase their lead to 13-0. Boy, just think, senior night.
And given seniors different opportunities in different positions, I love it.
Eric Anderson gets a touchdown. Kyle East catches a almost touchdown pass.
Imagine how much fun they had in practice this week, John, knowing they were going to get these opportunities, and that is so neat. Kudos to the coaching staff. Whoa.
That was a line drive hard off the goalpost. No good, so 4:13 to go in the first quarter. Spartans on top 13 0-0. Beautiful, again, beautiful night for football here.
I love what the coaching staff of McFarland is doing here. You know, you got a squad with 0-4 in that shortened season. I mean, it's just been kind of a tragic mess for a lot of athletics in that, and football included in that. And to come out here on your final game, senior night, and kind of keeping the party atmosphere of it and allow kids, especially seniors out here, I think that's so special to try and give them some even more special memories, John, to a very COVID-shortened season as well as one that hasn't seen a victory yet. So it's kudos to the coaching staff and that, as well as the kids for doing everything they could to make this all possible and that. So hats off to everybody here.
Another deep kick by Amrine, going to be caught, dropped inside the 5-yard line. Carefully you don't overrun the coverage, but nice tackle there, nice pursuit. Number 80 on the initial pursuit, that was Blairwood.
Yeah,
and then Anderson finishing it off. So Whitewater going to start deep in their own territory.
Kind of bobbled at the 5'8", 155-pound junior.
They're going to start at the 5-yard line. So again, tough start for Whitewater here.
Tough start.
But they're quicking up over the ball.
McFarland is not ready at all if they snap the ball.
Yeah, I mean, they could have come right up and we had kids with our back to the ball. Nice running play there. And he's out over the 15-yard line. Nice run by David Cushman.
Yep, very nice run, Cushman. It's his second carry for...
Hey, I see Whitewater's even got some people with signs over there if we can get a shot on the other side of the field.
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? Two big white cardboard.
Yeah, we'll have to get a shot of that.
We'll see if we can.
There it is.
There we go.
Johnny number 52.
Yep. Cool.
Here's
Thank you very much.
Gets outside. Penalty marker in the area of holding, but we'll see. Whitewater thinking it's on the Spartans.
And I guess they thought wrong, John.
Yeah, it looked like in the area of holding, but I'm guessing the quarterback maybe didn't see the flag there when he was clapping, and he's kind of showing his teammate what he probably did there. But yeah, that sign over there for Jonathan Magana.
Yep.
He's a senior, so his last game, and
that's cool, isn't it?
You know, sometimes you're going to have seniors that have to play their last game on the road. Spartans, fortunately, getting to play their final game here at home.
I'm just glad we had a little chance there to get a shot of that.
Yeah.
We like to provide everything positive as we can for kids on both sides.
Straight ahead his friend, nowhere to go. Still staying up,
that
though.
Ball popped out. Did it? Yep.
Yeah.
Covered by number 54, John.
That's Ben Morales. I believe Ben's the center for the Whippets. I think they've got a Whippet on the side of their helmet.
Yep, we'll be, I've got a little information on Whippets, John, which I'll be doing here during maybe the change of the quarter. I can get that in so we can learn a little more educational TV here.
Here we go. Cushman.
Buried in the backfield.
Just nowhere to go. Just, like I said, a really tough start for Whitewater, and then out here without your starting quarterback tonight, and you've only scored 3 touchdowns this season.
Yep.
But no quitting these kids. They're out there playing hard. Going to be 3rd down and 20 with 2.5 to go here in the first quarter, and the Spartans on top 13-0. And we'll see, they shift to the left. Handoff from Cushman to Friend. Gets a couple of yards, that's it. Good tackle there by number 67, Gunter Switzer. That's going to force Heritage to kick out of his own end zone.
Boy, and hopefully he'll get a little better kickoff than that last one. Only traveled about 18 yards, I think, John.
Under 2 minutes to go.
Boy, what a beautiful evening it is, especially football players.
Good kick. This one's going to be returned by Irwin. He gets it at the 38 and tripped up. Nice tackle.
Very nice tackle by 21.
And by Duclos.
Yeah.
You're going to see, Bill, tonight Whitewater with a number of kids who never leave the field. Again, just suiting up 21.
Right.
But
yeah.
you see Duclos and Friend and a lot of those linemen, they're out there for just about everything.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what formation the Spartans will line up in here.
And who we might see the ball tossed to or run or whatever else.
Quell's going to line up in the backfield.
Yep.
Again, no Jacob Semin tonight. Jacob is injured for his final home game. Here's Quell, picks and chooses, gets down near the 36-yard line. Gain of 4. Couple of plays left here in the first quarter. Spartans quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Again, receiver to the right, receiver to the left. Going to go straight ahead with Quell.
Oh, and here we go back to the jersey tackle, John.
Yeah, and that was Carter Friend on the tackle. Quell gets just about the 35-yard line, so 3rd down and 5 again. I said 2 plays remaining. Boy, the Spartans. And getting up there quickly, and that forces Whitewater.
Jump off.
Not going to be enough. I don't think it's going to be enough for a first down. It's going to be close.
Oh, yes, it is
going to be real close. It is. It is a first down.
Yep, just signaled first down.
Yeah, the marker on the sideline was a little off the sideline, so it was hard to tell. But 1st and 10 for the Spartans, ball inside the 30-yard line of Whitewater. And go back to Quell. Cuts it upfield. Got room. 25, 20, 15. Straight ahead at the 10, down to the 5-yard line. Chase Quell, a nice gain of 15 yards.
Hey, and John, I'm going to hit it right now. If we can go back on the replay, I want to show the end of that run and the sportsmanship that was shown right there. Our fans notice what a great job Quell does here. Great cutback in that. You'll see a nice stiff arm. But look at the end of this play. By the time he is finally brought down, I love this. Now watch the sportsmanship here. Come up, the help, and then the tap on the helmet. I love seeing that.
Jacob heritage there for Whitewater.
That is just wonderful sportsmanship. Both sides.
First and goal from the 5. This is Wood, going to throw into the end zone. Incomplete, intended for Gillen.
Little high.
Dayton's got a pretty good vertical jump, but that one just a little high, but the clock stops. Wind, not much of a factor tonight.
Nope.
So 2nd and goal.
Again, at the end of this quarter here, I'm going to give you a little information on what is a Whippet.
Cooper Kennedy, Wood and Quell behind him, looking into the end zone, airs it out, overthrows Irwin, incomplete. So 3rd down and goal. 17 seconds time on the clock. Again, it is Friday night, April 23rd, 2021. Again, we'll be back here in 4 months, or Bill will be back here in 4 months. Don't know when the first home game is, but
You'll be at the track, John?
I'm typically not available, but who knows?
John Wells will be at MIS.
Yeah,
the
I'm
voice
out
of Madison International Speedway. So
at least for Sunday, I'm doing the street drag. So here's Quell, cuts it back up. Going to be short of the goal line, down near the 3. Should be the final play of the first quarter. And clock's going to run out, so 1 quarter in the books here from Lloyd Schneider Stadium, William J. Rice Field. It's your McFarland Spartans 13, the Whitewater Whippets nothing.
Okay. The Whippets, I looked it up today. A Whippet is like a poor man's racehorse. It is a lightning-quick dog that's very affectionate, playful, yet calm. They can grow to be 25 to 40 pounds. They grow 19 to 22 inches tall, and they have a 12 to 15-year life expectancy. I have a trivia question for all of you sitting out there tonight, as well as our staff, if you care to answer this. 12 to 15 years of dog life expectancy. What is that the equivalent to in human years? If a dog goes from 12 to 15 years, let's say, what would be the range of human years that that dog would have?
Like what, an 84 to 105 or something? Or
Hold it, were you looking over my shoulder?
no, I always
again,
learned that
huh?
like a dog year was like 7 human
That's
years.
what they said, and I looked that up today, and actually the first year of a dog's life is equivalent to 15 years of a human's life, and then after that it kind of goes in like 5, 6, 7 year increments after that. So you're right, a 12 to 15 year expectancy would put that dog at human years 86 to 94 years old.
Whoa.
So excellent, John. So I saw you doing your math. Let's see, 7 times 12 and 15. Very good. So that's what a Whippet is, a lightning quick dog.
4th and goal. Going to throw into the end zone. Irwin incomplete.
Nice defense. Dylan
And
DeCloss.
DeCloss is down.
Oh, and that's the last thing they can afford to have happen. DeCloss, their leading rusher.
And Spartans unable to finish it off there
Yeah.
with that
Yep.
kind of that jump ball pass into the end zone.
Yep.
Well, they'll have to turn around on defense now. Whitewater deep in their own territory. Duclos is
Still
being
down.
tended to over there. Here's a look at that play. I'm going to guess Duclos landed. That looks like might have got his ankle or leg caught underneath Irwin there.
Yeah, that's what it kind of looks like. John, let me just review the scoring in the first quarter. 47 seconds into the game at 11:13, there was a 41-yard pass after a recovered onside opening kickoff by McFarland. A 41-yard pass from Kennedy to Dyer. Falk with the extra point, 7-0 McFarland. And then with 4:18 left in the first quarter, a 1-yard run by Eric Anderson. Extra point no good, so that leaves us at 13-0.
Bill, we've got soccer tomorrow
Yep.
versus Oregon. That's always a good game.
And I've got that, I believe, at 2 p.m. Commentary by, yes, Mr. David Harris, our soccer expert here in town. David does a nice job on those telecasts. As well as, John, it's a possibility we're going to have some more spring sports broadcasts, potentially. We'll have to wait and see if...
Golf, track.
we
Talking
could
to
do it
Andrew
off
Garvey about track.
softball.
Yeah, softball, baseball maybe, but and girls
We'll see.
soccer certainly. I'm
We'll
sure
see.
girls soccer will be good.
Yep.
Duclos is coming off. He's
Oh, and that's another... That's...
favoring that ankle.
Hey, and
looks
look at
like.
our trainer there, Jay Hansen. He is the best, isn't he, John? Be in good hands with Jay right there. UW sports medicine trainer.
Bill, I
helps
guess
us
I'm a
all.
little surprised nobody from Whitewater sideline came over.
Yeah,
and helped.
came over,
Here we
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Come
Maybe
on,
thinking-
there we go.
I'm sure Jay's going, we could get a little help here.
Evaristo Soto is out there along with Aaron Porras. Help their teammate off. And
Yep.
I was waiting for Jay to pick him up there, but
Or piggyback him, huh?
so Whitewater, that will move now Jacob Heritage into the backfield.
Yep. Heritage, he's only carried the ball 3 times so far this
He's
year.
going to throw. Heritage airs it out
Oh, wow.
and caught
Wow.
by number 4, Wyatt Nichols. How about that? Jacob Heritage, a wide receiver.
Right in between 2 Spartans. John Wyatt Nichols, a 6'2", 190-pound junior. He so far has caught 6 passes for 108 yards. So he's been Whitewater's leading receiver so far this year.
32-yard gain, Bill.
Wow.
This from Heritage. Yeah, we're going to see the Whitewater Whippets now maybe go to the air here, which we thought we would not see. And one step forward, one step back for Whitewater. They go, that'll be a loss of 5. That was kind of anybody's ball on that pass, and
Yes, it
Nichols came
was.
down with it.
Well, Nichols got good size. He's 6'2", John. So, boy, and I'll tell you, the ball was put right there. It was a heck of a nice throw by Heritage. So
I got to call that loss of 4. So 2nd down and 14 for Whitewater. Just underway here in the second quarter. Again, Heritage. Oh,
whoa. A lot of movement on both sides. That might be McFarland, might have crossed first.
I think somebody might have been Christian. Might have been Christian Farah there that jumped. It's only the slightest movement, Bill. But
wasn't quite sure.
So again, Heritage steps in at that quarterback position. See if they'll go back to the air. I guess why not? Receiver to the left and right, and they'll go to Cushman. Cushman will go straight ahead for a couple of yards. Stopped there by number 44, Ethan Pollitt.
Yep.
I think Ethan switched numbers, didn't he, Bill?
I believe so. I've got, what do I have for Ethan?
He wound up playing some tight end now. And
yes, I believe you're right, John.
We've got a few kids switch numbers this year. Paul Morris. All right, 3rd down and 17 for Whitewater. Again, Heritage with one back. Quick throw here, incomplete. Spartans on it. You know, always never know if that's a lateral pass, but that was not. That was intended for number 10, Marcus DePorter.
Yep.
And now that'll bring up, well, we had a penalty flag. Let's see what this is about. Didn't even see that, Bill.
Nor I. This official's getting a lot of airtime tonight, isn't it?
Next year we're going to try to get the mic on the officials, then we can hear those calls and
Yep.
such. So
wonder what gum he's chewing there tonight, huh?
that one's incomplete. And again, Bill, we've talked about this before, is the whole thing with the official shortage. If
Yes.
people don't think that's a serious issue, it is.
Yep.
And you're going to look at games maybe at the lower level that don't get played because they don't have officials, or
Right. You're gonna
multiple
be playing
games by the same officials in the same night.
Yep.
Oh, this one rolls back to Heritage. Gets it off, though, on a decent kick. Irwin's got it. 45, 40 down the sideline, 35. Some good old-fashioned
he lowered
football.
the shoulder into Connor Charlo. Took a shoulder from him.
Yeah, old-fashioned hard-nosed football there. Just put the head down and
Yep.
not going to leave anything
Look
to
at a
be
little
determined
smile
on
on his
senior
face.
night.
Yep.
So again, good field position for the Spartans, but they need to capitalize here, just up 2 scores. So they'll put it in play at the 31-yard line of Whitewater.
Yep. Kennedy back in a quarterback now, John. Whoa, Quell going nowhere.
Yeah, Spartans got to mix it up here a little bit. The
Well,
offense has kind of gone stagnant here.
Kind of been switching around with Gavin Wood, the senior, 5'9", 150-pound senior, letting him do some quarterbacking tonight. So switching back and forth with he and Kennedy.
Now we're going to go with 3 to the right, 1 to the left.
Yep, trips right.
Quell to the right of Kennedy. Kennedy looking, airs it out, got a receiver open. That's Gillen, comes back to get it.
To get it.
At the 10, 5, touchdown, 34-yard touchdown pass from Kennedy to Gillen. Oh, nice move by Dayton after the catch. Let's take a look at this one. Good protection by the line. Gillen comes back to get the ball, a little underthrown, and then just cuts it right up. Big move into the end zone. 9:24 to go in the first half. Spartans now go up 19-0. Folk in for the extra point.
I like that. Let's get a picture of a little student spirit.
And the kick is good. So the Spartans go up 20-0 over Whitewater and tie their season high for offensive output in a game.
Right. You know,
What'd they come in, Bill? 69 points on the year? Something like that?
They were outscored 121 to 62. So
Well, we're up to 82.
yep. So that's good. And actually with Dayton Gillen, he's been the main target. He's caught, coming into tonight, he caught 21 passes, 244 yards, and 3 touchdowns. So Kennedy to Gillen, that's going to be a combination to watch for the next couple of years.
Yeah, sophomore
John.
to sophomore. And
Sophomore, you got it. Hey, John, I want to mention just a couple other things. Got a brief note here on some of the other sports, girls swimming. A little information from Jess Garvey, one of the swimming coaches. I want to just quick read this, just read part of this. because kudos to the kids. It says, this was easily the most challenging season I've had in my years as a head coach. We had 3.5 fewer weeks than a normal season, and we only got 1 hour of pool time per day. It was incredible how our wild girls came together and swam fast. I was impressed with our senior swimmers who went out of their way during the shortened season to find safe and socially distanced ways to have the team interact and bond outside of practice. I was also very impressed with how our athletes handled all COVID protocols. I know none of them enjoyed wearing a wet mask after getting out of the pool, but they did it with minimal complaints and incredible work ethic. And every swimmer at state swam their season best, and a lot of swims were lifetime best. So kudos to the swimmers this year, John.
Well, the Spartans do a little pop-up kick, and Whitewater drops it, and the Spartans cover it. All right, we're seeing a little bit of everything here.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. We're also going to mention, John, that girls volleyball team under Coach Trish Fortune, and what a wonderful season they also had, going all the way to the state semifinals before losing to, I believe, eventual champion Appleton North. I believe,
yeah,
just
clearly the best team in the state.
In the whole state.
They were good, and
yep.
But you know, the Spartans again with the fall season in the spring down to just 2 divisions. So.
Right. So they were going against a lot bigger schools there, John.
Nice gain for Quell, straight ahead for, call it 5, down inside the 40-yard line to the 37.
Yep.
Well, we've seen the onside kick and we've seen the pop-up kick now for
Yep.
the Spartans. Quell again, running room inside the 35.
Talking about kicks, John, will we see a drop kick? Pat O'Day style in the old Wisconsin days.
I think the balls maybe were a little rounder back then.
Yes, I think you're right, John.
But it's still, I believe it's still illegal.
Yeah, I think so.
3rd down and 1 for the Spartans. Going to go back to Quell.
Yep.
Got the yardage. Plenty of room inside the 20-yard line down to the 18.
Boom. The locomotive, when he gets going downhill, tough runner. Came into the game 37 carries, 115 yards, and 1 touchdown.
Nice run by Quell.
10 carries now for 44 yards for Chase. John?
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Quell again.
Whoa.
No go this time.
Did
That's Cushman right there. And
boy, that's a little careful the way he kind of fell back low around the ankles. Good to see him get up.
Cushman's bell rung a little bit there too. So no gain. 8 minutes to go here in the first half.
Yep, Chase Quell, tough kid, hockey player.
Look at that.
Ooh, look at the way that ankle. He's lucky that.
And Cushman fell forward and had a teammate land on him. Here's Kennedy, forced out of the pocket. Going to keep it. And stays in bounds.
Yep.
And he'll get down, see where they mark it. It's going to be near the 15-yard line. And that's going to bring up 3rd down. And we'll call it 6.
All right, that was his 5th carry for 20 yards so far tonight.
So keeping the ball on the ground here. You can good look there at Kennedy and Quell. Former students of Mrs. Lackey.
There we go.
Little inside reverse. Gillen, 15-10, 5.
Oh, what a collision.
Big hit at the goal
over there. Number 7.
Nate Black, a freshman.
Wow.
Oh.
I like that. Boy, that was, and great, a replay. We get to see it here again. Boy, this freshman was not afraid to take on Gillen, right?
Yeah, just.
Wow.
So here we go, 1st and goal for the Spartans. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Knocking on the door again.
That was not the sign of a two teams that are 0-4, John.
Straight ahead, stacked up. Did he get in? Yes. And that's Anderson.
His 2nd touchdown. Is that now a 1-yard run and a 2-yard run?
5'9", 185-pound senior Eric Anderson.
Eric Anderson.
Typically just see him on defense, getting to play some offense tonight. 6:57 to go in the first half. Spartans now up 26-0. Wood to hold. Snap ball placed. Full kick on the way is good. Puts it to 27-0. Bill, what do you think on the kickoff here? I think we can probably safely just kick it away like normal here now.
Yep. I think so. Again, I'll tell you, I mean, with first off, not having Grzinski, your quarterback, to start the game, and then right at the start of the second quarter, losing your leading rusher, Dylan DeClaus. And you came into the game, as you mentioned earlier, John, with only 21 players to begin with. That's, wow. That's pretty high task and challenge for the Whippets here tonight. But you want to know what? I just love the effort on that freshman on that thing. All of a sudden this can open up some opportunities for even some other kids, to get some more valuable playing time here, John. And again, I still say for everybody, they know this is their last football opportunity for seniors on both sides. And I don't care whether, I think we almost can kind of get to the point even in games where sometimes throw the score out the window now and the kids can just enjoy playing another football game out here and seeing what they can do themselves, and those they know they're going to be back in the fall, and that to really try and impress upon the coaches where they're at and what they're going to be capable of coming back in the fall and starting a whole new season in the fall, John, and kind of putting this one behind them.
Agreed.
Too many such, look at the circumstances these kids have, are you going to play? Aren't you going to play? Are we missing kids? Aren't we missing kids? Are we in school? Aren't we in school? It's just, I do have a comment here that I'm going to share with everybody on the seniors eventually, but kudos to both teams, coaches, and everybody for even allowing 5 games to be played here for these kids. I think this is just wonderful. So,
see if Amrine's going to kick this one a little bit into the wind here.
Boom, nice low boot.
Ooh, good bounce. On the return, got some running room, and again, that's number 10, Marcus DePorter. And a late flag, and that being on Whitewater's sideline, we will see. There was a little extracurricular activity after the play.
That was definitely a late flag, John.
That thing went sailing.
Yeah, it did.
Personal foul. Face mask against the Spartans. No need for that when you're up 27 in the second quarter. So, again, Bill, one of those things I always think about, if you're in a situation where you get that continuous clock in the second half and you're trying to get kids in the game, makes it pretty tough.
Yeah, I didn't think of that, John.
And that's, I know even in basketball, that can be a real issue when your ball rolls out the door into the hall and the clock is running. And
right, yep.
Whitewater quickly up to the line of scrimmage, though. Let's see if Heritage will go back to the air here. Handoff, Friend, back to the line of scrimmage, drop there. Paulett is there, 44. Also Newman, 21.
Yeah, for Friend, that fourth carry for 3 yards tonight. Pretty tough going on the ground for the Whippets.
They're going to throw.
Yeah, I got to believe. Heritage, boy, did he throw a nice ball.
I think he's going to throw to DePorter here. We'll see.
I think it's going to go to Wyatt Nichols.
We're both wrong.
Yes.
It's Cushman. Cushman out over midfield.
Nice run.
48, I believe Whitewater's first time in Spartan territory here.
And Cushman's 5th carry for 22 yards.
3rd down and 4. What do you think, Bill? 4 down territory for Whitewater, down 27 here.
Like to see a little encouragement as he came back to the huddle. Got a high 5 that time.
So 3rd down for the Whippets.
From Friends, so that's nice to see, kids supporting each other, love it.
Heritage going to air it out. Got a receiver open, complete.
Wow. He throws a nice ball over to Chase Kahn.
I think Irwin might have lost that ball, and then Kahn comes back. But again, a penalty marker. I think this one might come back.
Kahn's a 5'10", 145-pound senior. 3 catches for 48 yards, and the only touchdown pass that's been caught by Whitewater this year has gone to Kahn.
And a tough break for the Whippets.
Yeah. Boy, Heritage has thrown 2 nice balls, John.
He has.
And nice focus on both Nichols and that time my Kahn, too.
I got to believe at some level Heritage has played quarterback before.
I think so, too.
If not, you're sitting here looking at a kid his senior year thinking,
pretty well
what
rounded.
if?
Yeah.
What if?
Those nice boys got good size. 6'3", 180 pounds.
So 3rd down and 9 for the Whippets. See if they go back to the air here, and why not?
And I think this one's going to go against the Spartans. They came across first.
Everything moved except the ball.
Yeah.
Wow, you see
that?
that?
The sportsmanship again.
That was
there?
Zach Stork there.
Love it. This is, I'm going to keep talking about this because I think so much of sportsmanship is being lost at even the high school level now today. You know, with all these, you see all this smack talking and all this other stuff from athletes and that. This is so wonderful to see kids competing hard yet having fun and, appreciating the efforts of the other side and that. I think
and we
cool.
notice those things, and
yes,
we always
do.
point them out. But I'll tell you what, you watch a lot of sports broadcasts, and that stuff just gets overlooked.
Yeah, it does.
Unfortunately.
Right. They show all the other stuff.
Look at this, Heritage complete.
Oh.
Nice tackle. That pass complete to Chase Kahn. Crowd is cheering, but it's a first down for Whitewater. They'll move the sticks.
Yeah, you would have thought we were on the Whitewater side.
Well, I had to look back and see, was it intercepted?
Same here.
I mean, it was a nice tackle by Irwin, but it was a complete pass and a first down for Whitewater at the 44 of the Spartans.
Almost delivered that ball a little too late, but Irwin just a little late getting there, and nice concentration there.
Let's see if Whitewater can keep it going here. Heritage rolls. He's going to have to keep it. Tries to get outside. Gets a little bit of running room.
Nice patience.
Inside the 40 to the 39.
Yep, 6'3". Oh, no. Okay. He's up.
Wonder if he jammed a finger or something there. He's going to come out. Oh, my.
Yeah, that doesn't look good. We're trying to see. It looks like something like you said in the hand area.
Hand or wrist or something when he braced himself as he went down.
Now we have number 5, Carter Friend is going to take his attempt at quarterback, I guess, the 5'10", 175-pound junior.
Connor Charlo has replaced Heritage. 2nd down. Friend just going to run it. Get some yardage. Hey, how about that inside the 35, close to the first down. Whitewater, they want to get some points on the board here in the first half. We're at 3:45 to go. They've got all 3 timeouts. 2nd down, a correction, 3rd down and 1.
Good. Heritage back in the game. That's good to see. I don't like to see anybody, especially in their final game. Injuries to high school kids, don't like it. You know, these are precious years. Like to see everybody have opportunities to play as much as they can.
3rd down and 1. Cushman. Oh, he stacked up. Morris, Anderson,
Morris
and
Anderson, the 2 leading tacklers. Anderson with 32 tackles, Morris with 29 coming into tonight's game. And that was a double team. Boom. He hit what's known as a stone wall, John.
4th down and 1 for Whitewater. Can they keep it going?
My screen is rattling.
Friend. Second effort. He's going to get the first down to the 31-yard line. We had him in the backfield.
Yep, Spartans had a chance to stop that.
Friend just kept those legs churning. See if we can get a look at that one again. This is that life lesson here. Never give up.
Yep.
Now watch Friend. It's contact in the backfield, but keeps the legs going and picks up the first down.
And you know what he did too? He kept his head up and He could see just where he had a slight chance to pick up the yardage, and boom, kept the legs driving and got there.
Made lemonade out of lemons.
Yep, very good, Carter. And that was a nice effort.
Heritage now going to go to the air. Got a receiver. Airs it up. Caught!
Oh, again.
Oh, what a catch there by Chase Kahn.
Wow.
Boy, you can't say enough about Heritage.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Well as I can tell you, he's throwing a ball that his receivers can get to, but let's talk about the importance of focus, too, John, for these receivers. Most of these passes, Spartans have had 2 defenders on the receivers.
My goodness, right now, Jacob Heritage.
Yeah.
Friend cuts it up close to the goal line, going to be short. 1:50 to go here in the first half. Again, Whitewater with all 3 timeouts.
Kind of this will be a memorable senior last game for
Like I
Jacob
said, if he hasn't played
here,
quarterback at some time in his career, I would be surprised. But
wow.
If not, like I said, a lot of what ifs here in this final game of the season. Here's Heritage. Oh, low snap. He's going to run. Cuts it up. He's close. They're saying
they're
no.
Not going to give it to him. At
no.
6-3. I thought he was going to stretch into the end zone.
We're nearing 1 minute. Still no timeout.
Let's see how close we can see.
That ball rolled back.
Let's see where the knee maybe goes down. Down.
Yeah, I guess
the knee
just
was
short.
Just down, yep.
3rd and goal,
and
50 seconds to go.
Yep, you can actually see the ball kind of pop out just short of the goal line.
Can't get any closer than that.
He should go under center, I'd think, and just quarterback sneak it, but that's that would be me. But
you make that run on a penalty. Yeah, this is going to go against the Spartans. They may have lined up offside. Well, we'll see.
Well, if they get penalized, they'll get
penalized. They can't move the ball.
Yeah, I don't think they can move it either, John. What will it go, from a half an inch to a quarter inch?
You can't get a penalty. Yeah, we were just doing that one in class today. Half times a half. Well, let's see here.
How do we penalize when we can't penalize? If that makes sense.
Give them a down back. We got to get creative in football rules here. Give them a down back. Oh.
Personal foul.
Now the question is, with that one, how do you handle that one?
That's a major
I guess
penalty.
If you're going to get a personal foul, get it when the ball can only move an inch forward.
Yeah, somebody's going to be replaced here for whatever the. Huh.
Yeah, not sure exactly.
That's the first time I can honestly say in any game at any level, whether I've coached, broadcasted, just viewed or anything, I've never seen a penalty where the ball hasn't moved.
Can't move.
Can't move.
Look at that. I mean, look at that.
Right.
Look at that shot. You can see the shadow of the ball.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Look at that.
Wow.
Can you get any closer? But again, they don't go under center.
Yeah, Heritage at 6'3" could just.
Friend into the end zone. Whitewater on the board.
Touchdown.
Their 4th touchdown of the season.
Yep.
With 23 seconds to go here in the first half. Now the score is McFarland 27 and Whitewater 6.
John, how do I record this? Is that a 1 yard?
Yeah, I guess 1 yard would be 1 yard is
a quarter inch.
1
touchdown.
Yard's the minimum. Now they're going to kick the extra point. Now they're going to take a timeout. Looks like Evaristo Soto is going to come in and.
Yeah. What's the time on the clock, John?
23 seconds to go in the half.
Okay. The reason that I ask you fans is because with our social distancing and that, and John and I are separated, and I am facing away from the scoreboard, and I'm blocked by our booth. So Thank you, John.
Yeah, it's a fun game. It's the strange thing is when you start football in August and you get done in October, you start the games in the sun in August.
Yes.
And then when you get to October, you start the games and it's dark.
Right.
Spring, it's kind of been opposite. It stays lighter, obviously, longer now. And again, Evaristo Soto. I think I knew a guy named Evaristo Soto one time. Probably no relation. Evaristo Soto, the kick. Snap. Kick on the way. It is no good.
Toe bash, John. You don't see a lot of kickers like that.
It's going to go wide left, so 27-6 our score stands here.
Yep, for you Minnesota Vikings fans. That again was a wide left miss kick. I'm going to quick throw this in right now too. Also, tomorrow, Saturday, April 24th, we have Community Service Day. John here in town says roll up your sleeves and pitch in to celebrate Earth Day by helping to clean up our parks, shorelines, roadways, and public spaces in McFarland. Family-friendly volunteer opportunities for all ages. Volunteers are reminded to wear masks, maintain physical distancing, and dress appropriately for the weather. Visit our website at www.mcfarland.wisconsin.us/Community Service Day to sign up and receive more information. So, boy, if you can do that, that just is another real neat thing about living here in McFarland. Excellent school system, as well as, you know, the community here just pitches in on so many things. So if you haven't signed up yet, you can still do that or show up tomorrow morning and help us out. There are so many different variety of activities that you can do by yourself or with your family, kids of all ages, whatever else. So please, if you can, show up tomorrow. Community Service Day, Saturday the 24th, McFarland, Wisconsin.
Again, shout out to those seniors, Matt Amrine, Zach Gunderson, Jacob Semin, Gavin Wood, Eric Anderson, Elijah Newman, Aiden Irwin, Nick Molitor, Kyle East, Bryce Simonis, Bryce is hurt tonight, Evan Byers, and Ausman Marina. Our seniors, 12 seniors.
Yep, 12 of them.
Unfortunately, both Jacob Semin and Bryce Simonis unable to play their final game, and Zach Gunderson, so 3 of our seniors unable to play. I don't think
Moreno was dressed either.
No, you're right.
He came
That's
out.
4 of the 12.
Yep. Unfortunate for them. So
Evaristo Soto is going to tee up the ball.
Well, let's see if he toe bashes the kickoff, John. The old-fashioned way.
Probably don't want to try an onside kick and give the Spartans good field position if you don't get it, but
right.
I'm just impressed with Whitewater's no quit and
Yeah.
no quit attitude. And, you know, win or lose the game, you learn a lot of life lessons here. And, again, how about the play of Jacob Heritage here stepping in at quarterback? So Soto, he's talking it over with his group. He's saying, should I kick it long or onside? Yeah, he's going to kick it straight ahead. Irwin's got it at the 20, over the 25, 30, 35. Goes out of bounds over the 40-yard line. It's a nice return, but just 15 seconds on the clock. Well, Bill, do you just run the timeout or do you get fancy here?
You're going to run it out, John. One running play.
I don't know. I think they're going to.
Well, I suppose I shouldn't say that because it is senior night. It's last game. And I guess they say, hey, why the heck not, huh, John?
Yeah. Go for it all here. Gonna hand off. No, Kennedy keeps it. Off to Dyer. Ball is loose. It's incomplete. 11 seconds to go.
I think there was a little mix-up. I think Quell thought he was going to take the ball from him.
That was a tough play. I guess you might as well down it. That play almost turned the ball over. So 2nd down and 10 for the Spartans. 11 seconds to go here.
They showed as much indecision as I did, John. I was almost going back to agree with you.
Yeah, I got fooled.
And I was just ready to say, yep, they got mine, and they were just going to run it, and then he pulled it out. So
Whitewater's going to take a TO here.
Yep. Hey, again, I want to thank you to all of you tonight who've been tuning in live or watching the broadcast, who might watch this broadcast at a later date. And I'm sure especially for some of the seniors in that want to take a look back at this game, as well as to no matter where you are, if you're in the United States or you're in a foreign country or something else, here are the different ways that you can watch all of our games, whether you're watching this one, you want to watch it later, or past games, even of past years here. 4 ways. We are on TDS cable channel 1009. We are on Spectrum cable channel 982. We are at www.youtube.com/McFarland Cable, or we are at www.mcfarlandcablechannel.com. So please feel free to, you can view these at any time. And again, John and I just have such a great time providing memories for everybody involved.
Kennedy going to keep it. Runs this way. Passes back to Dyer. He's got it. Cuts backfield. He's going to put a lot of yards in here. 45 to the 50.
Well, and we're going to have
now a penalty marker. We'll see if that will end the half or not.
Yeah. I think it might be like a little crackback block or something. Both teams are going off. The officials just waving it off and saying, hey, we're done.
Hey, it's going to be a penalty against the Spartans, but they'll wave it off. Time is out. Half is done. 24 minutes in the books here from Lloyd Schneider Stadium, William J. Rice Field on Friday, April 23rd, 2021. Halftime score, your McFarland Spartans 27, the Whitewater Whippets 6.
Right, and before John and I step out and take a little break here tonight, at halftime, I'm going to announce here the McFarland High School dance team. We can't have any music and whatever else, but you will be able to, I believe, see the girls performing here in a minute. The McFarland High School dance team consists of Caitlin Ackley, Lillian Bernhardt, Sammy Heckel, McKenna Malecki, Macy King, Sydney Storr, Christy Zhang, and Kamaria McGinn. So, please stay tuned, watch the girls, and if, again, you see them around town or something else, tell them how much you appreciate their time and efforts and the time that they put in to also be a part of an all-round entertainment and enjoyment and efforts for them. So kudos to you. You can read our little note at the bottom there. Unfortunately, due to copyrights, we're unable to broadcast original audio during this performance. So we apologize for that, but you have to understand we have to follow copyright laws. So here they are, McFarland Dance Team, and John Wells, Bill Cather will be back for the second half shortly. All right, sports fans in Spartan Nation, we're back for the second half of tonight's ball game. We've had some interesting halftime here that I'm here to report to you. We had our first press box injury of the season. I am now sitting here with a bag of ice on my right calf while attempting at halftime to get into the middle school to use their restroom facilities. You have to scale a grassy knoll. And it's 72 years old when all of a sudden you see the door closing and you're in a quick rush to try and get up that hill and get in. Halfway up, there came a loud scream, and it came from my body as my right calf muscle, boom, got hurt. So I am now sitting here. I actually had our press box announcer, Al Nordhaus, went and spoke with our ace trainer, Jay Hansen, went down and got a bag of ice from our trainer. He said, "Who needs it?" And he said, "The announcer." So it's an all-time first, I guess. I've never been injured while doing a broadcast before. Although, John, we've had almost hit by volleyballs, basketballs.
Oh yeah, it's
volleyballs, basketballs, and that, but nothing like this. So
I remember a volleyball a few years ago. I don't know if you were with me or someone else, but I think we were playing Edgerton, and I think they were purposely hitting the balls at us.
Yeah.
They were going off shoulders, heads.
So, yeah, I get a little different look here in the second half as my right calf will be numbing. Again, tonight, I want a quick mention. Tonight's staff, we've got Stephanie the Queen Miller, Andrew the Mastermind Bearded Wonder Day. We have Patrick Hasty Tasty and BB Benny Becks. So thank you very much to you four individuals for all the wonderful pictures and replays and graphics and everything else. Boy, they make our job so much easier, John. And I'm going to do one more thing here, which I always do, a little Cather karaoke. In the absence of the band this year, as well as other times, a little tribute to Badger Bill Garvey, longtime band member, band leader, coach, everything else in this community, and that did so many different things. Lost his life years ago to cancer, so I always, in honor of him, sing the school song. So here we go with a little Cather karaoke. Fight for our Spartans valiant, fight for our colors brilliant, fight, fight, McFarland high, don't let them buy you, rah, 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 rah. Hail to our Spartans valiant, hail to our colors brilliant, though odds be great or small, we're victors overall. And again, it does say repeat. I will not repeat. One time Cather karaoke is enough. God bless you, Badger Bill. I know you're looking down from up above, and we thank you once again for everything that you did over the years for the school district, the kids, the community, and everything of McFarland. So that one was for you, Badger Bill Garvey. Gone, but never forgotten.
Tell you, it gets better every time you do it, Bill. I like that. We even had people from other parts of the press box coming over here and observing. So.
I kind of saw somebody in the background there as the reflection off the mirror throwing their arms up going kind of like, what's going on? It was either what's going on or, wow, it's really improving. I think I'm going to probably go with what's going on. Please don't repeat as it says on my notes here, but... And again, I can say McFarland Cable TV Channel 982 is a function of the Village of McFarland in producing high school sports as a result of a community survey and fan interest, indicating viewers like you at home as well as fans in attendance desire this type of programming. I encourage you to inform your village officials by way of an email, phone call, how much you enjoy these high-quality productions. Positive efforts of our McFarland youth deserves to be recognized in all forms of the media, the State Journal, the Thistle, Cable Channel 982, as well as our website, YouTube, McFarland Cable. So once again, thanks for your support. And over to you, John Wells, for the start of our second half.
Yeah, Whitewater will kick off. See if they go onside right away like we did to start the game. But Everesta Soda, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, but it's going to roll out of bounds.
Gotta like it,
yes.
John, huh? Trying to give McFarland a little taste of their own medicine.
There's
here.
no tomorrow here, so put it all
like
out
it.
there. I mean, let's
Yep.
Again, we want to make sure we get some of those offensive linemen announced. Big Keats out there. Keats Deslin, 6'4", 250 and a sophomore.
Right.
We've got Austin Miller, 6'1", 250 and a junior.
Gunther Switzer, 5'11", 220-pound junior.
Kyle East, 6'2", 190 and a senior.
Yep.
And quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Here we go.
Austin Miller, also a 6'1", 250-pound junior.
Hand off, Quell, straight ahead. Inside the 45, down to near the 44-yard line.
That would be Quell's 12th carry for 48 yards, and I was caught while running up the hill by an acquaintance of the Quells who said that Dad is watching down in Nashville, Tennessee tonight, having a hard time picking up our telecast, so he's getting reports from somebody here in the stands watching the game. So told him I'd make sure that I keep an update on Chase's yardage.
Well, Chase just got 3 and a penalty marker.
Yep. So he's at 13 carries. Unofficially, these are Cather stats, 13 carries, 51 yards. And the reason that I would expect nothing less is because Mark Quell, his father, was in my English class way back in the, probably somewhere around 1980, John. Also his mother, Michelle, sat in, I believe, that same class back then. So his parents are Cather success stories. That's the way I like to put it.
Here's Quell.
Oh, he lost the ball.
Whitewater might be on it. I think they are. Yes, indeed.
And that was Chase Quell's first fumble of the year, John.
Denver Isbell, the senior, on the ball, number 57. And hey, momentum now going to the Whippets here. Whitewater's going to have nice field position at their own 45-yard line.
Yep. And let's see who's quarterbacking, John. Will it still be?
Well, he was warming up over there, Jacob
Heritage.
See if they'll go right to the air here and throw to Kahn, number 3. We'll see. Up handoff, Cushman.
And unofficially, according to Wish Sports, I didn't have him carrying the ball once until he came into tonight's ball game. So I think a lot of makeshift guys tonight for the Whippets, but
well, they're starting to get
doing a nice job.
A little more confidence here.
Yep. Sure, John. There was the announcer's jinx.
Yep,
huh?
Ben Morales got the jump there.
Yep.
A little too eager.
The John jinx.
Well, if we jinx a team, at least it's our opponents. And
John, remember, impartial, right?
Never.
No. Okay, that was John's statement. I wish to be back next year.
I did a season of games where I did like we were covering both teams. So then on the radio, and then everything was kind of a neutral deal. And here's Friend going to get out into Spartan territory.
John, that's some of that old cheesemaker in you.
Yeah, those were fun days. Did a couple of seasons on the radio in Monroe, and.
Yep.
Back in the 80s, did a football season in Freeport. And
John, when did McFarland start playing football? Remember their record? You had all their records out
Yeah, the
there,
first
right?
year was 63, and we did not have any juniors or any seniors that year.
Right.
And I've got a little bit of stats on all-time season records we'll go over. Nowhere for Heritage to go.
That was wonderful pursuit that time by Kyle East. Yep. Give a shout out again to, I believe it's his aunt and uncle watching out in Washington tonight. So a shout out to you. Thanks for tuning in.
Bill, the first season, varsity football, 1963. How many years do you think the Spartans have gone winless in a season?
Give me a clue.
Now we know the first year was old, and the Spartans will take over at their own 47-yard line. I'll tell you what, Bill. In 1963, they went winless, 0-9. And again, they came back the next year and won the Madison Suburban Conference. It's a very small number.
Okay, and I will take my birthday, 4.
Close. Here's Gillen over midfield, 45-40. Still look at this. Dayton Gillen down near the end zone. Touchdown.
He almost let up a little too soon.
But a penalty marker, a late flag.
Oh, and he's just crushed.
We're going to have an illegal block, I think, late. It'll nullify the touchdown.
Boy, he accelerated, and then about the 5-yard line, he kind of let up and almost got pulled down there, John. So, boy, you want to run it out until you get in that end zone. Oh, that's a crusher.
Let's see if we can see a replay here, an illegal block.
What'd they say? It was around the 10-yard line, so it was right towards the, must have been about the last man back for the Whippets.
So
boy, nice
Gillen.
Outside cut. Turned it on. Nice
I think
back.
it was right there. Late here. Yeah, you couldn't quite see it, but nevertheless, good pickup for the Spartans. They'll have it at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. 8:32 to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I don't think I saw anything around the 10-yard line because that's where they marked it from, John. That's too bad because Dayton, what a great run.
We'll get that trivia question back here in a second.
Okay.
Here's Quell, straight ahead, pulls Morales for a couple of yards. 1963, the Spartans went 0-9. 2005, the Spartans went 0-9, and that is it.
Ooh, so
and only 2 years with single wins. So
Trace.
This is the 435th game. Spartans hold a 10-3 all-time advantage over Whitewater. Kennedy going to air it out.
Jump ball.
Look at this. Going for Elijah Newman.
Now, that would have been his first catch of the year, too, giving Elijah a shot at it here on senior night.
You know, Elijah, he's 6'5".
Yes, he is.
Got some length there.
Normally just defensive end.
But now, Bill, it's 3rd down and 3. Clock stop with 7:56. Again, 3-score game here. Number 30, Cade Rux. Cade getting a lot of time tonight, the 6', 160-pound sophomore. Doing a lot of blocking out of that backfield position. Here's Quell. Oh, look at the second effort for Chase.
Turn back a little bit. It's going to be close, huh, John?
Very close. And just short, so it's going to be 4th and...
Chase, the update, 16 carries, 60 yards for Chase Quell.
Same play, Bill?
I heard that from the booth next door, didn't you? We heard somebody hollering.
I think
same play.
They're going to change it here, I think. Yep. There it is.
And they pulled Whitewater offside.
Not just one, but 2 Whippets.
Kennedy must be doing a nice change in cadence there. That's about the third time that the Whippets have jumped offside.
You know, that word cadence, really the only time you hear it is in reference to a quarterback.
Or I served in the National Guard, so cadence was quite important to me as a.
Oh, I didn't know that.
In my military days.
This is going to go on the Keith. Oh, that goes out of Wood's hands. Whitewater might be on it. Or did Wood get it back? He did.
He got it back.
That's going to go on the Cather trivia, Bill, in the National Guard.
Echo 5-2.
Just right through Wood's hands. But Whitewater was on it, but it squirts out.
Yep. Lucky for the Spartans. Yep, I was a member of the fighting. We used to call it the Fighting 13th Evac. Losing to close their big playmaker coming in. Start of the second quarter, down to 20 guys. I mean, so many of these kids, I'm for the Whippets tonight.
Many of them, not even getting a break on. But you know what? For those seniors,
hey, I'm sure
most kids don't suit up after their senior year. Unless you go on to play college ball. It's not like you get together with people and play tackle.
Gillen going to give it another shot.
Gillen on the big sweep.
Gonna try and cut back. Oh,
look at that. Oh, Nate Gillard still going.
Oh, Nelly.
And that little inside handoff.
Boy, shifty.
Looked like he was down here.
Cut back.
Cuts
cut
back.
back. Cut back. Jersey tug. Stayed in bounds. Another cut back.
Boy, he's gotten so close to getting into that end zone.
Yep.
One
and I saw number
back.
3, Chase Conn, just throw his arms up and say, hey, how do you get this guy down?
See if this will be a Quell touchdown here. There's Chase, touchdown.
Yep.
Chase Quell. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Spartans now up 33-6 over Whitewater. Chase Quell with the 1-yard run.
What's the time on the clock, John?
5 minutes even.
Okay. Again, with my iced calf right now, I'm immobile, so John's going to have to help me here because I cannot see the scoreboard. So for Chase Quell, that will give him 17 rushing attempts, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
Mason Folk's extra point is good. Boy, cleared that one by about 30 yards.
Yeah, Folk's really got a nice leg on him, John.
34-6. Tell you what, Bill, the Spartans, they hang on to win this one. They'll be 1-4 for the season, but they put 96 points on the board this year in the 5 games, so they can score.
Yep.
It's just working on that defensive side between now and the fall. And
right. Hey, John, I'm going to give a special thank you out also to our Spartan sponsors here that have helped the program throughout the year and that. And, we appreciate them. So when you go in and use them, please make sure you mention to them how much you appreciate the help that they give to our athletic program as well as the McFarland School District and that. Joe Muting, Edward Jones, Gingerbread House Preschools, Nelson's Bus Service, SG Insurance, Steve Garvoil, State Farm Insurance, Jim Hartman, Dan Chin Homes, Ken's Automotive, Washa Construction, Main Moon Chinese Restaurant, Credo Product Development, Quick Trip, Lakestone Properties, Legacy Exteriors, Fairway Independent Mortgage, Team Weber, and Schrammel Realty Group, Jeff Schrammel. Thanks again for all your continued support of McFarland Athletics and the McFarland School District.
Well, that kick goes by
Barely.
DePorter.
Yep.
And it kind of lackadaisically goes after it, but it does sneak its way into the end zone.
Yeah.
So Whitewater will put the ball in play, 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. 5 minutes still the time on the clock here in the third quarter. 34-6 Spartan advantage here.
Okay, on one of our next extended timeouts, I will do my every game Big K reflection. John.
Got Austin Bindle out there on the right side of that defensive line. Here's Friend, got some running room.
Nice
near the 30-yard line.
Flag on the play.
But another flag here.
A lot of TV, a lot of laundry here tonight, John.
Yeah, holding. That might be our first holding of the night, Bill.
No. Remember on Gillen's long touchdown run, they didn't give it to him because of a holding. Or was that a block?
That was an
back?
illegal block, I
was
think.
it?
So that
Block
might
in
be
the
our
back?
first holding. We've had a personal foul. Offsides. False starts. No pass interference yet.
Nope. Again, a big shout out and a big thank you again to all our viewers this year. We've really enjoyed doing this. It's all volunteer on our part, and hope you enjoy these telecasts no matter where you're viewing these from.
Heritage going to throw out of the end zone. Way underthrown. Lane Wood was there, but incomplete. So 2nd down and 20.
That was kind of the first bad ball he's thrown, John. That was what we call a wounded duck. That baby got up there, and that was going nowhere. I think even the defender didn't know how to get over to that baby.
It looks like.
But kudos to Heritage here for stepping in tonight and doing a nice job.
It was interesting there where Kahn was going over to the sideline to get the plays. 2nd down and 20, 4:33 to go here in the third quarter. Heritage.
Air it out again.
Look at this. Oh, he was there.
I thought.
In and out of the hands of Chase Kahn.
Oh, look at him. He slapped those pads because he knew he had a chance to pull that in.
And a nicely thrown ball by Heritage.
Boy, and I'll tell you, that's a tough ball to throw, too. He had that just inside the outside boundary there, John, and so he allowed Kahn to go up and get it and still come down in bounds if he could have pulled that in. So nice ball thrown that time by Heritage.
Now it's 3rd down and 20 for Whitewater. Little quarterback draw. Heritage gets pushed out of bounds at the 15.
Yeah.
And that was by Irwin. Now Whitewater's going to have to kick it away.
And I think on that one, Heritage was just saying, hey, let's get out of bounds and not get hurt or anything on that. Way too far to go. So
Matt Amrine was there.
Yep.
Again, he's a senior.
I must say, John, my right calf feels like it's in Alaska right now.
Now you might not be able to get down those steps.
I don't know.
Here's Heritage. Pops it way up in the air. Irwin's got it.
Uh-oh.
Through his hands. Comes back, covers it. Inside the Spartans 45 at about the 43. Don't know if he lost it in the lights.
Yeah, you just don't know out here. That's a good point, John. Like his little red, white, and blue armbands there.
And definitely colorful out there.
Yep. Goes well with the orange socks.
Yeah.
The Halloween socks, I guess, huh?
Yeah. All right, here's our situation. 4:13 to go in the 3rd quarter. Spartans up 34-6.
Yep.
Next score could put us up by 35. Straight ahead for a couple of yards.
I'm thinking, John, we're going to probably see a steady dose of Chase Quell here.
Yeah, we'll see.
Although we might still try to involve a few different seniors here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Knowing we got about a quarter left to go. I mean, Chase is a junior, so he's coming back in the fall. So
Wood hands off to Quell. Straight ahead. Gang tackled there by the Whippets.
Yep, that was nothing.
Spartans haven't been able to get much up the middle.
Right.
Running. Gonna look at that line there.
Boy, some of those kids have to be exhausted, I would think, John.
Here's Wood. Pass incomplete, thrown behind Dyer. And that'll bring up 4th down and 7.
Boy, and I can tell you, Tegan O'Brien was wide open going down that left sideline. I can see him just kind of coming back a little frustrated because thinking, oh.
Bill, we got to get some names here, too, on these special teams. I see Luke Schaff, number 1, is out there. 14, Traden Randolph is out there as well.
Yep. I agree with you,
So
John.
Amrine will kick it away. He's back at his own 35. Good snap. Nice kick.
Boy, he has punted just
Now
really
this one's
well,
going to go out of bounds. They'll mark it. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 26-yard line of Whitewater, where that will be where the Whippets will put it in play. Bill, have the Spartans ever had a year where they were undefeated? Now remember, playoffs didn't start until, I believe, 76.
Okay, so they've never won a state title, so it couldn't be since they started playoffs. I am going to say that in the Bill Rice era, I'm going to say they were undefeated. I'm going to say maybe 3 times.
None.
Really?
No undefeated seasons.
Wow.
Most wins in a season came in 2000 when the Spartans went 11-1.
In 2000?
In 96, they were 10-2.
2000, that might have been the year that they had B.J. Parker, quarterback, and Chad Hermsdorf. Right? That must have been right around that time.
Scott Rice era.
Was it? You know who we'd have to call on to answer that question would be our former legend athletic director, Mr. Brad Minter.
I lose track. You think of 2000, and it's like, seems so long ago. I mean, kids that played on that team now are almost 40 years old.
Oh, gosh,
so.
John. The first kids that I taught right now are 64 years old. Ouch.
Well, and our members of our first conference championship team in 64, those guys are in their 70s.
Yeah. Cushman.
Cushman's going to get yardage, should be for the first down.
Yeah.
And it does. It'll move the sticks for Whitewater.
He's had a decent little game. He's had 8 carries for 37 yards.
Only five coaches, though, Bill, in the history of the Spartans.
Yep.
Ron Bentley for the first 3 years. Of course, in 62, they just played basically a JV schedule because
Right.
McFarland High School only had freshmen and sophomores then. Art Dordell was in for a couple of years. Then Bill Rice for 31, Scott Rice for 5. Paul Ackley from 2005
Till the present.
to present. 1st and 10 for Whitewater. Heritage going to air it out. Intercepted. No, they're going to say no.
Oh, hit the
Incomplete.
ground.
That was number 26 there, Damian Hahn.
I think people in the crowd still think it was an interception.
Well, from here it looked, but the ball just came down.
And it was kind of hidden from us also, but
Good coverage by Damian.
yep. It's good we had a chance to mention his name because I don't recall mentioning his name
Nope.
on a telecast this year.
Oh, there's movement.
Yep.
Let's see.
That's been the most popular penalty of the evening, I believe, John.
Is
huh?
this going to be
Procedure?
offsides, though?
What are you going with, John? Quick.
Offsides. Ah,
You know, I have learned over the years you never question the golden voice and the McFarlandpedia of
hey, I'm usually
facts
right.
and everything else.
I'm usually right half the time on penalties because it's
It's not Wikipedia, it's Wellsopedia. He's got more information than anyone.
Here's friend. Hey, I see number 65 out there, former student of mine, Miller Rader.
All right.
Miller, they had a park in Milwaukee named after Miller.
Really?
It's no longer named. I remember when he was one of my students, I said, Miller, they got a park in Milwaukee named after you. And he's like, really? I didn't tell him they also had a beer named after him, but
Yeah, probably not at, what is that, 5th grade, John?
Miller, 5'8", 270. Great to see Miller out there.
It's fun for you, John. I'm sure teaching in this district to see these kids be at this level now.
Well,
So, man, because you've seen them play on the playground and
I've got kids, whose parents were in my class.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, it's.
Yep.
Oh, Heritage, he's going to get it away. Almost intercepted.
That could have been a pick 6.
Wood was there. Also, Luke Schaff, number 1.
Yeah.
Another one of my former students. 4th down and 5.
Potentially a shorter list could be who isn't one of your former students, John.
Back in the day, when we had 6 homerooms, but
Oh, yeah.
now we're sitting at 8 or 9 homerooms.
Uh-huh.
And well, 4th down and 5. Whitewater is going.
Yep, no reason to punt. Just play it out and have some fun.
They're going to go for it. Heritage
Nice
looking.
blocking.
This one's going to be intercepted by Irwin. Down the sidelines, 40. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. And it looks like a flag comes in
came
late. This is going to be maybe a face mask. Let's see.
No, they're pointing the other direction.
I think it's.
DePorter is thinking it's going against McFarland.
Well, let's see.
Yep, he was right. So we're going to come back.
So walk it back. I'm going to guess be around midfield. Let's see. Nice interception there by Irwin. Just right down the sideline. Cuts it back up.
As late as the flag came in, it had to be somewhere away from the play, John, huh?
Yeah, it's gonna mark it back at the 49-yard line. Just 4 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Well, it looks like we're ready to run a play, and we got officials and Coach Ackley out there talking. I thought they might still be talking as the play was going to run there. Japers, interesting.
Well, let's see what we do. Wood is the quarterback. And a penalty. Now all of a sudden we're going to see that
laundry.
Yep. It's become laundry night here.
Yeah, I haven't kept track of it, John, but this is as many penalties as we've had in our 3 ball games this year.
Yeah, so 5-yard walk-off.
Let's see, are we going to end the quarter here, John? Or
I think a second even went off the clock there, so. Hey, look at that.
Oh, nice
fooled
fade.
me. Gillen, here we go again.
This time he's
gone. Gillen gonna
Don't
score the touchdown. But a penalty marker back at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, Dayton is just going to be gone. Oh, no.
Dayton's going to use all these clips for his highlight film.
No.
He's not going to tell anybody in 20 years that
they were brought back.
Yeah, none of these counted because it's a doggone highlight film out there. But again, this one's coming back. Look at Dayton. Boy, he got the ball back around his own 36.
And it was right there on the left end as he cut back. There was a hold, I believe, on the cornerback there.
Great run by Dayton Gillen.
Yep. Well, he's got some speed. We're going to see him for a couple more years, John. It's going to be fun.
Maybe he's your tailback next year.
Yeah,
who knows? I mean,
he's
great in the position he is because
all purpose. Can you tell us what about stories on the playground in 5th grade, John?
Just great athlete. I mean, just a really, really good kid and great athlete.
Good. I love to hear you say good kid, too. That's important.
So it's 1st and 20. Here's Wood.
Now we're going to throw to him?
Well, incomplete. That'll do it for the third quarter. So 3 quarters in the book. The score, your McFarland Spartans 34, the Whitewater Whippets 6.
Okay, and I'm going to do what I have done every game this year, and I call it a Big K reflection. This football season, for the members of the team, coaches, teachers, parents, sportscasters, spectators, and the community of McFarland, mirrors and is representative of life, I believe. Daily life is filled with many challenges, issues, positives, and negatives. This team this year is to be commended, knowing that they face so many daily issues of injuries, of year-round preparation, of the classroom, COVID, and life itself. With the positive support of everyone, they have learned many life lessons and matured into fine young men. We salute you, seniors, for all you have accomplished during your 4 years at McFarland High School, and wish you the very best in your future dreams, and for all of you returning underclassmen to continue to make good decisions and strive to do your best, both in and out of the classroom, so that your future at McFarland High School will be as productive as it can be for you and as it has been for the seniors. Thank you all for a very enjoyable season. And that is a Big K reflection.
Here's a pass to Chase Quell, his first reception of the night. Again, looks like senior Gavin Wood going to stay in there at quarterback.
Yeah, we probably will see the senior, I would think, back there, John, giving him a final quarter here to run a ball club in his senior year at McFarland here.
So only picked up a yard. So 3rd and 19, ball at the Spartan 42-yard line. That's through Wood's hands.
Uh-oh.
Big rush. Down he goes. Morales there. Big loss for the Spartans. Boy, this is going to bring up 4th down and a mile.
That's a cliche.
Yeah, we've
4th and a mile.
Wood has had some issues
handling the
fielding
snap.
those snaps.
Yep.
Ball's going to be all the way back to the 27-yard line. It is 4th and 32.
Number 14, Traden Randolph in the ball game, John.
Boy, tell you what, Morales almost got that ball.
Almost got the ball, and I was thinking Wood almost fumbled it towards the end of that.
Amrine at his 15 to kick it away. Nice kick.
My goodness, yep.
Fielded there by Kahn, up over his 40.
A nice tackle.
Nice tackle there by Stork, number 66, Zach Storch.
Yep, 5'10", 215-pound junior.
Ball's going to be marked right at the 40-yard line where Whitewater will put it in play, 1st and 10, 10 minutes, 30 seconds.
Yep. We only had
here.
one score, John, in that third quarter. At the 5-minute mark of the third quarter, a 1-yard run by Chase Quell. Extra point good by Falk, and that put us at 34-6 in favor of your hometown McFarland Spartans here on again, just a gorgeous Friday night.
Yeah, this spring
under the
season,
lights,
tell you what, the spring season has worked out.
Wow.
Nicely.
I mean, right now I would say it's about, I think we're looking at about 52 degrees.
Well, we just had a 15-yard walk-off.
Yep. You know, John, I thought maybe tonight we might have a flyover, but haven't seen it yet. So
I haven't seen any planes fly over here at all. I'm used to, seeing planes here.
Yeah,
but
usually.
I haven't seen any.
No.
So Whitewater will put it in play, 1st and 10 now from their 25. Heritage just going to keep it and run up the middle. It's about 5. Stood up there by, let's see who that was, 58. And that is Austin Bindle, 6'3", 195-pound junior.
Maybe if I thought of it one of these times, I could contact my buddies out at the 13th Evac Hospital helicopter squadron and see if we could get a flyover here. However, no, we're looking more towards maybe the Andrew Day, what do we call those things that fly over the field?
Drones.
Drones, and Andrew Day Dome.
If anybody can figure out how to do that, add that to our
Day.
thing. Andrew can do it.
I believe maybe for next season, John, we can have a drone that will give us aerial views, do you think?
Another penalty, Bill. It's like the flag now is kind of like growing out of the turf. It just stays out there. Andrew, what do you think? Is a drone possible? Could it be done? He says maybe.
Maybe. We kind of got the if.
I've seen him in racing, and it's really cool when you get the aerial view. And all right, here's Heritage. There's it up.
Jump ball, and there again. Boy, the focus.
That was DePorter.
Marcus DePorter. Coming into the ball game tonight, DePorter, I believe that's his first catch of the season.
Tell you what, Heritage is going to wind up throwing for 100 yards here tonight.
Yes, he will. And again, right into double coverage, John.
Yeah, just past Evan Redkowski there, number 10.
And number 80.
Blair Wood?
Blair Wood, yep. Blair Wood's at 5'6", 140.
Here's Friend straight ahead.
Again, John, let's give a little shout out here again to our staff here again tonight under the direction of the Queen, Stephanie Miller. She's on the cameras tonight along with BB, Benny Becks. Ooh, that looks nice and comfy right there, doesn't it, John, on the sideline? Nice blanket.
Football blanket.
Yep, nice football blanket, as well as the mastermind and Bearded Wonder Andrew Day and Patrick Hasty Tasty on the board tonight doing the graphics.
Here's Heritage.
Another jump ball.
Oh,
my goodness.
Oh, he comes back and gets it.
Number
Marcus
14.
DePorter again.
Yep. Traden Randolph kind of overran that ball.
Yeah, we'll watch this one again.
That would be kind of an elevated back shoulder throw. That was kind of a lengthy one.
Big game.
We kind of came back a little bit for it. And
a little bit of contact there, but Jackson Missile on the coverage.
Really,
it's going to be at
a
the
very,
25.
very memorable game for Heritage here tonight, John.
They're going to take a
timeout.
time
Talk
out.
about him and say, hey, did you play high school football and that? He's going to say, hey, my last game as a high school football player, I quarterbacked it. I probably, like you said, threw for over 100 yards. We lost the game, but it was really a lot of fun. I incorporated a lot of players in that. We were down a lot of players due to injury.
And you can see right there in that shot, that's Whitewater's entire team.
Yeah, and over there
tonight.
with the sling is Brock Krasinski, their quarterback. Looks like a shoulder injury.
But I got to believe, Heritage has played some quarterback before. So, and maybe,
I don't doubt it.
Maybe before this season, maybe last year, who knows. But if he hasn't,
I can tell you,
boy,
John,
a hidden gem.
He played a lot of quarterback on the playgrounds coming up.
Yeah.
I'll bet at school and recess and in Phi Ed classes. You notice I didn't call it gym class. I called it Phi Ed class for all you physical education teachers. We don't refer to it as gym anymore.
And Whitewater quarterback Brock Krasinski, he'll be back in the fall. He's just a junior.
Yes, he will.
Here's Heritage. Airing it out again. Got his receiver. Ooh, incomplete.
And that fell in between three Spartan defenders.
Wood is there. Mistel is there.
It's almost like Heritage is taking up the challenge and saying, okay, you split two defenders here about 3 or 4 times. Let's try 3 defenders.
The ball was there and just nobody able to come up with it for either team.
Yeah, the ball kind of fell through everybody's arms there without being touched.
So the ball's on the 25-yard line. 8:05 to go here in the fourth quarter. Second down and 10.
Boy, John, I just got to say this, too, because as we're getting close to wrapping this up, how much fun has this been? In an abbreviated season with all the other stuff, I'm just so pleased that we were able to bring you 3 games this year. And I just miss so much the relationship that I've had with John over the years doing these games that, I mean, I was sitting at home in the fall just going, oh, why can't John and I be... Why couldn't we be doing something?
I had kind of written
games?
it off. I figured we're not going to get a chance this year.
You're right. And this is just so much fun. I just love working with you. As I said, you got...
Ooh, look at this. Oh, almost. That's
John,
Nichols.
Yep, John has such a great rhythmic voice, the golden voice of McFarland Athletics.
We have fun.
I call you
fun.
Times Aesop because you have more stories and more information, John. And it's just it's so much fun working with you, and we just
thanks.
We laugh.
Fun.
We just laugh. You know, you got to have some fun. It's memories for the kids, and got to have a little levity out here at times too.
It is fun.
Yep.
Friend inside the 25.
Nice
Spins
run.
his way, still goes. Pulls Paul Morris forward down inside the 20-yard line.
Very cool, John. 0-4. They're going to wind up 0-5 on the season. And, I mean, they have just had such a huge scoring differential. You know, they've been beaten pretty significantly in all their games. But, boy, I haven't seen any quit in these kids at all. Have you, John?
They've got a lot of sophomores on this lineup. Not necessarily playing, but a lot of sophomores on the lineup. Boy, Friend is beaten up pretty good. He's been limping out there, but he's staying out there. Heritage throws, complete.
Ooh,
nice one-on-one tackle.
But look at the sportsmanship.
Irwin helps up to Porter.
Let's replay that because I want to emphasize sportsmanship here. Replay. And just watch at the end of this play. I mean, the hit, big-time hit. But then when the big-time hit, let's stay on it, stay on it, stay on it, so we can see what happens at the end of this play. Look at that. Extend a hand. Help him up in that. And the return from even another player who came over there, number 20.
Anderson. That was a textbook tackle.
That really was. But, boy, you know, John, kind of a lopsided score here in that. Kids still competing, and they're just having fun, and they're doing it in a very sportsmanlike fashion. I love it.
Whitewater picked up the first down, so 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line.
Kudos to both teams and both coaches for emphasizing that, John.
There's Friend. Switzer's got him collared. No gain for Friend. Let's see if Friend limping back here a little bit. Yeah, he's...
Well, I can't... I mean, this entire Whitewater squad could go in an ice bath when they get back, I think.
And Carter Friend, he'll be back here in the fall.
Yep. And
I'm not sure how the schedule shapes up. If the fall schedule here, it'll all go opposite of where we played. I'm not sure because I know there were some adjustments to the schedule and.
Well, and some of the non-conference things and the way they shifted, groups around.
Well, now we have that football-only conference,
right, football
but I
only,
think
right.
I want to say there was a switch. Oh, Heritage got a little running room. Going to get inside the 10. There's Irwin. He's all over the field tonight.
Well, you can see Heritage. I mean, he's just saying this. You don't want anybody hurt at this point in the game now, John. We're kind of winding this down. And, already, John, what should I say? Spring sports have started this past Monday. My sports, so I'm sure these guys, starting on Monday, will be going to a different venue for a different sport already.
Yeah. I know softball has started over at Wabisa. And jump ball. Incomplete. Wood is there. Number 14, that's Trayden Randolph. He's letting everybody know that was incomplete.
Yeah.
Clock stops, 5:15. Fourth down and 7 for Whitewater.
A big 5'10", 130 pounds sophomore.
And
another sophomore. Yeah.
So fourth down and 7 for Whitewater, 5:15 time on the clock. Spartans going to finish the season 1-4. Whitewater 0-5. Somebody had to win tonight and pick up their first win. Heritage pitches it out here, underthrown, incomplete.
Uh-oh.
And
finally, who's that down to
that's
Porter?
That's Porter.
It's just...
That's kind of the same area where earlier in the game, Dylan Duclass went down.
Duclass, yeah.
Penalty was against Whitewater. It's declined, so the Spartans will take over.
Hey, and me sitting here with an ice bag on my calf, watching him limp off, and I'm thinking...
I don't know how you're going to get down those steps.
I don't know.
One, those steps are an adventure in themselves.
When was the last time you gave a piggyback ride to
Wouldn't that be cool? Our combined ages of over 130. I was telling somebody at school today, Bill, I said, we're probably the oldest announcing pair
I think so.
in the country here, combined aged over 130, teaching years, almost 70 years.
Coaching
combined.
Years, I coached 42 years.
And I'm over 20, so
I'm sure Jerry Pettigrew down at Cuba City beats us combined just with his basketball years, right?
And do you know where he coached before Cuba City?
Not until you tell me, John.
Their nickname was the Golden Eagles. It is a community that no longer has a high school.
Huh. Southwestern Wisconsin?
They are just north of Warren, Illinois, on the Wisconsin side.
But they no longer have a high school.
No longer have a high school. Actually,
so
no longer have a school.
Oh, well, can't be Monroe.
That would be Gratiot.
Gratiot. Heard of it.
Back in the day, along the state line, and this was, I grew up in Monroe, and this was before my time, but there were kids who lived in Wisconsin who actually went to high school in Winslow. Winslow is now,
Illinois.
Winslow is now part of Lena Winslow. Their school closed, I want to say, late 50s. But there were kids who actually had residences, farms, in Wisconsin, and they could go to school
in Illinois.
And then that was changed, I want to say in the early 60s, and that pretty much did in Winslow High School because they had a lot of kids. But Gratiot is just north of Warren there on Highway 78, and Jerry Pettigrew coached there. And the community building in Gratiot, I believe, is where their high school team played. I think there's a plaque in there that recognizes that Jerry Pettigrew coached here.
That's very cool.
A little trivia that only I would know.
Yep, you are correct, John.
And probably only I would
care about.
It's
John, you must have read my mind. That was going to be my follow-up comment.
Well, my next project is to try to get the all-time records figured out for the boys basketball and the girls basketball.
Here in McFarland, correct?
Yeah, and again, just wins and losses, not individual stats. I remember when I talked about the football ones with Paul, you know, when you start doing individual stats, then you got to think, okay, 8-game season, 12-game season, you know, how do you compare those?
How do you compare three-point line?
Yeah.
That's another one, right?
You think of some of the great basketball players before the three-point shot.
Right.
Well, Chase Quell's still getting some yardage out there.
I have to say this so the information can get down to Dad. That's 21 carries unofficially for 75 yards and 1 touchdown.
And he's earned them.
Yes, he has tonight. Yeah, except for a 120-yard run, he has not really busted anything up for
Am I hearing
for a long
the train?
game.
I think I'm hearing the train whistle.
Huh.
You want to go see something cool, you go down to Orangeville, Illinois. On their press box, they have a train horn. And when Orangeville scores,
when they score? The
when
train
Orangeville
horn?
scores, you hear this. You can hear it for 10 miles. They say you can hear it in Monroe.
Across the state line.
You could hear it in Monroe, but we went down there and we watched a game between Orangeville and Polo. The Polo Marcos, Bill, one of my favorite nicknames.
Is there a Polo, Illinois?
Polo, Illinois, south of Freeport.
Wow.
And their nickname is the Marcos. And their mascot is
what would a Marcos be?
That's a horse, and they have like somebody, you know, like on the back of the horse type thing. But their nickname is it's the Polo Marcos, and they were the kind of the first team in northern Illinois.
Hey, is that where when you're in the water and the kids next door are in the pool? Marco Polo.
That's their chant.
Is it?
Except they do Polo Marco. You know,
Hold it. Are they dyslexic?
I don't know about that. Polo. Fireworks.
Whoa. Wow.
Illegal fireworks. Let's see if we can get another shot of those.
Well, it was right up over there. There we go. Look at that. For the finale, for a victory. Hey, maybe they're starting a new tradition here, John. Huh? The fans are going wild, John. I don't know about the Whitewater fans thinking, hey,
no, we had
I don't need debris dropping on us over there.
We had an injured Whitewater player.
Yeah, so I hate to see that, John.
That's why we were kind of filling the time.
Yep, filling the time here. So we learned about the Polo Marcos. Orangeville, Illinois.
There's Anderson. He'll be tackled behind the line. Yeah, a lot of teams in northern Illinois switching your smaller schools, making that switch now to 8-man football.
Well, you're going to maybe be seeing more of that, John.
Well, and it's a matter of, do you co-op and lose your own program, or do you go 8-man? And Belmont, really the only southwestern Wisconsin school who made the switch to 8-man. A few others have co-opted, but you know, you start taking those Friday night football games out of the little towns, and you're taking a lot. You're taking a lot away.
Yeah, you really are, because I mean, it's a very special thing that's important to kids and communities. Because boy, you know, in your smaller towns, everything revolves around your school activities and athletics in a lot of cases and it just, to take that away, and where one community has to travel to another one to do it. I mean, and that's tough for the kids too, for practice and everything. You lose a little bit of your.
And some of those small schools, you know, barely hanging on. I mean, just.
Right.
Fortunately, we haven't forced consolidation by setting minimum limits for school district size, but if we did, there's some schools pretty close that could probably consolidate. But you get up north, look at Amrine.
My goodness. Stop. Oh.
Hey, Matt Amrine, that is a 73-yard punt.
You know,
and that's from the line of scrimmage, not where he kicked it from. So if you think about where he kicked it from, that ball went darn near 90 yards.
Yep. You know, I think his longest one in the first game we did here this year, he had I think a 69 and a 53-yard punt in the first game we did.
How about your last punt in your career, and it goes for 73
yards.
Wow.
Wow, is
That
right.
was impressive. Whitewater will get the ball at the 20-yard line now. 1:52 to go.
That was not a 60-degree wedge that.
No, and it's not like the wind
was,
is strong, so
no,
it wasn't wind aided. Cushman goes ahead for a couple of yards. Amrine there on the stop.
Time, John?
1:35. Again, no quitting the Whitewater Whippets. They're up there. Let's air it out here a little bit. Let's let Heritage get a couple more throws. Nope.
And just as you say that.
Friend with some running yards out over the 30-yard line.
Gets up, limping a little bit.
First down. He's like a war horse out there tonight. I mean, he's going at everything. They're up to the line. Look at this. Love it. I love it. Spartans are going to have too many men on the field. Airs it out. Comes back. Did he get it in, or is he out of bounds? I think he's out of bounds.
Well, the referee, I don't know, was kind of out of position
well,
there.
I think he was
kind of looking for help.
And the help was way back at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Boy, they tried to, and they did it. They pulled an Aaron Rodgers. They called a quick play. McFarland scrambling, trying to get guys off the field, and they didn't get off in time. An Aaron Rodgers specialty, right, John? You see him do that. If he can catch a team making a defensive switch, he'll quick get up there and snap it.
That poor official, though, he was looking for help, and it's like, where did everybody go?
And I think he said, oh, thank you. There was a penalty back at the line, so
First and 5.
Jump ball.
Oh,
did he?
See?
Yeah. Now, wait, he got a little, that official got a little help on that one.
That's Wood with the interception.
Gavin Wood.
Yeah, they've gone with that jump ball type pass a little too much.
Last game, 5'9", 145-pound senior. Nice memory with about a minute to go in the game, John. His last ball game.
Let's take a look at this one.
Oh, he almost must have taken it away.
Oh, there it is.
He took it away.
And he kept that one right on his hip there. So
he took that away from Chase.
We had both
Conn.
Gavin Wood and Blair Wood back there on the coverage.
We're just going to kneel this baby down and be done, John.
1:06 time on the clock.
Yeah.
Spartans with all three of their timeouts. Well, we've got an official timeout. They're pointing something. Somebody's got to come out of the game.
Yeah. What does it look like? It might be blood on the ball, the way he was looking down at his wrist. Officials bringing it over.
It appears to be.
I think it's some blood on the ball. Yes, it is. We can see a look at what the oldest, nicest, hardest working ball boy in the world.
Mike's examining the blood to see what blood type it is. Hey, any more fireworks over there? Hey, a buddy of mine is a radio announcer down in Illinois, and they were doing a game in Rockford, and they thought they heard fireworks. The next thing they know, all the fans are under the bleachers, and the teams are on the flat on their face on the infield or in the field, and sure enough, guess what happened?
Oh, I don't want to, John.
There were shots fired, on the street near the field, and they thought it was raining and everybody was just seeking shelter, and it was actually shots fired. Nobody
look
hurt.
at the sportsmanship, John. I'm going to go right back to that's a great finishing touch for your McFarland Spartans. Say they go out with a victory, John. Doesn't matter, about the previous 4 losses. They finish with a victory. A lot of seniors got an opportunity to do a lot of good things here tonight, John.
Yeah, nice way to end the season. And again, a 4-month turnaround. You'll be right back here. Actually, less than that by the time practice starts. You're talking about, Bill, not much more than 3 months for the turnaround. But again, now some of these kids will head into the spring sports season. And those will run a little longer than traditionally. But, Bill, it's been fun again this year. Don't know if we'll be together at all during the spring season. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
See what's out there. Of course, some sports that are just too hard to do TV for. But
Right.
Bill, thank our top-notch group, and
Yep.
I'll let you sign off here.
Okay. So once again, John, just what a pleasure that we have doing these. You are just wonderful, and so I just feel very honored to be able to work with you and everybody else here. So once again, the final score of tonight's final game, senior night again, is your McFarland Spartans 34, the Whitewater Whippets 6. So on behalf of McFarland Cable, WMCF staff, Stephanie the Queen Miller, Andrew the Bearded Wonder Mastermind Day, BB Benny Becks, and Patrick Hasty Tasty, John Wells, our play-by-play announcer, and myself, Bill Cather, stats and commentary. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's telecast again like you have for this entire season. And it's our hope that we provided athletes with another special memory tonight, as well as throughout this season, as we have provided an opportunity to view these athletes and their accomplishments for many of you who could not attend for a variety of reasons, especially during this tough COVID year. So signing off for the final time until maybe, like John said, in the spring we'll have some softball or something else. I will say, God bless you, stay healthy, stay safe, and good evening from McFarland, Wisconsin, USA.